When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this high squad has found itself coming into a statement in this one. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Bring in the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Breaks into the open.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game time.
Yeah, just hard to bring down, just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against. Did you see why?
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Going to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking for a man, it's Lagway. He's got him. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Gators are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fakes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. With the catch, it's Brown. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's when you've seen them have the most success in the recent history, just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play fake. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him. He's had an unbelievable season.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. That's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Horn. Finds the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Makes him talk to the hand. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gets rid of it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They want to run this quarterback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll run it from the gun.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got a man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and short kick. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Got his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. It's Horn. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Fleming. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Glagway. Got a man, it's Hawkins. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to adjust the pattern. The sure hands. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Come on, set. The give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The shoot, quick toss to the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Harbor. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Just ran over him. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for space, it's Daniels. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
To throw, it's Lagway. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
46-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Okay, ready? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. The lone back's got it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Off the boot, looking for his man. Dances away to buy time. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They run the reverse. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. To make that catch.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Horn. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And back to the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Horn. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole.
Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab. Get on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They want that clock to run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Catch in the middle, it's Ball. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew